Now we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. Here we go. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Johnson, the pass to Worthy. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
And it's Bird missing. Here's Wilkes. Defended by Bird. And then Johnson with the dunk.
A little extra magic for the fans on this play. Rising up for the slam. Well done.
And here's Bird for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mike, nothing quite like opening day in the NBA. A lot of optimism to go around as teams dream all season of winning it all.
Yeah, it's the hope that kills you, though. But half of the fun is finding out how great your team is along the way. Solid defensive effort. Putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
Launches it. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
You have to do a better job of taking away space from him, especially when he's lining up at a three. The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by the Lakers. Bird left side. Pass to Parrish. Out to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Bird. Bird can't get that one to fall. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Count it, good.
Out hustling everyone else. Wilkes gets up court quick to complete the fast break.
Launches a three. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I was able to talk with KC Jones for a minute. Their focus on D? The Magic Man, of course. Magic Johnson. Coach said he's such a tough matchup. Basically a 6'9" point guard. The best passer in the league. He added Magic is a handful. We have to try and turn him into a scorer. Because Magic will carve us up if we allow him to work the ball around and dictate the game. Dev, back to you.
Thank you, David.
As good a three-point shooter as there is. Larry Bird, pretty much automatic from deep.
Johnson, the pass to Wilkes. And it's Bird with the rebound.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Wilkes. Johnson, the pass to Worthy. The rebound by the Celtics.
Got the look he wanted. Sometimes it just doesn't go down.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Bird dishes to Parrish. Lobs it up for Bird. Stolen by Worthy. Pass to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
Nice execution by Magic. I like how he focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Los Angeles leading by 4. To the paint, here's Wilkes. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Three-pointer, Bird. Tips it. Maxwell kicks to Bird.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Great shooters rarely miss open looks like that.
Can't bank on that moving forward. They need to cover better from here on out.
Worthy with the bucket.
Things are coming together nicely for him offensively, gelling well, starting to build the lead.
Yeah, it's all coming together on that end. Just need to maintain this forward momentum.
Drains the three-pointer.
You can't give Bird any breathing room. He's a knockdown shooter.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Los Angeles goes with some changes. McAdoo is checked in for Worthy. McGee comes in for Byron Scott. And it's Cooper in for Magic Johnson. .124 left in the first quarter. Inside, here's McAdoo, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Nice jam by McAdoo. Really showing off his athletic ability.
Pass to Bird. The three. Bird can't get that one to fall. A crossover. And he lays it up and in. Wilkes has got 6.
A 20-point-per-game level player, Wilkes looks to beat you inside.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McGee. Here's McAdoo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. And here's Bird from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Cooper. Nothing on the board. Down low. 6 to shoot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Great D that time from Bird. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 6. And we'll get things started in the second. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They just took over in the paint in that first period. Got real physical down low.
Working hard for those high percentage shots. Great way to build the foundation of your offense.
The Celtics making a switch here. Carr's checked in. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Cooper. Pass to McAdoo. Over Pierce. McAdoo misses.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage lead.
And here's Bird from the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get into space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. It's stolen. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. From deep. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. What a shot he's got.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Fires for 3. Bird can't get that one to fall. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
In close games, you got to take the hard foul. You cannot allow dunks in close ball games.
That's as you always say, these easy points will kill you. Absolutely destroy you, huh?
You got to shut them down.
Oh.
And that begins with better pressure on the ball. They need some better effort defensively.
And so now, a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Lakers with some changes. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Ramos. And it's Scott in for McGee. Here's Cooper. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great finish that time from Michael Cooper.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Again, the miss by Bird.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from outside, and they could not have played him any better.
Here's Cooper. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Cooper's got 4 points now in the quarter.
With his elite defensive ability, you take any offense Michael Cooper gives you.
The putback. Parrish the pass to Bird. From the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Cooper. Again, the Lakers.
How about Cooper taking advantage of the opportunity there? Gets himself open and cashes in.
Three-pointer, Bird. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers leading by 5. And that's a surprising time for an intentional foul.
It sure is. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish right there. I'll tell you what, he better have a good reason for it, or he's going to be seeing some extra pine time.
To the right side. Cooper against Maxwell. Goes up to the stripe. There's Rambis. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Rambis has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, and Kurt Rambis, rugged on the glass. Really balanced. He's excellent at rebounding the ball because he gets after it. Positions his body, never gives up, always hustling. Takes pride in that part of his game. The next foul will put them in the penalty.
You have to be careful now. You don't want to give away free points at the line.
Kevin McHale, he checked in for Bird. Cooper kicks to Johnson. Pass to Cooper. Out to the right wing. Rambis passes to Cooper. Just 5 to shoot. Lakers working the ball around now. Good on the triple. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead. And Clark, this year the dunk contest being a one-day event will be folded in with All-Star Weekend. I mean, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, interesting to see it in a new format. A lot of big names could be participating. We'll see if it catches on with the fans.
Here's Cooper. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Cooper's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. McHale inside. Rambis defending. And Kevin McHale, the bucket on the assist from Dennis Johnson.
Down low, McHale has a myriad of moves. Just so tough to stop.
Back to Johnson. And it's sent back by McHale.
That's called protecting the rim, folks. What a play.
Fires from deep. Trying his luck from deep. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. Johnson dishes to Parrish. McHale for 3. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Scott. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Johnson, the pass to Parrish. And taken away by Magic. Pass to Cooper. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Does a little bit of everything on the court. Cooper filling all the categories tonight.
Celtics trail by 12. Now McHale. Rambis defending. No good from McHale. Here's Cooper. The rebound by the Celtics. And of course, this is the first they're seeing of the Lakers.
They were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive. No doubt.
And these two could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. So tonight's matchup carries an eerie relevance that could go well beyond the one game.
And so we wrap up the first half. Los Angeles on top as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
I don't think there's any question about it. The coach talked to them at halftime about what adjustments they need to make in order to slow him down and keep him from going off.
Yeah, he really torched them in the first half. I'm sure a lot of their focus will be on slowing him down in the second.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's off from three-point range. Picked away. Lobbed up there for Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
Excellent anticipation there on the defensive end. Almost got the steal.
Yeah, can't be loose with the ball around him.
Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg, he's now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Worthy and good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Worthy's got 6.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that.
And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, again the Laker.
Nothing wrong with the mid-range J to keep padding to the lead.
And they gave him a bit too much space on that chance. They need to tighten up the D.
And here's Bird from the arc.
And listen to this crowd letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in league history.
We knew he could shoot, but this barrage of threes we've seen is stunning. He is redefining greatness with his shooting.
Lakers leading by 10. Here's Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
That's a great example of Kareem's strength. Teams try to push him around, but he's like a steel rod.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game. Out to Bird. From downtown, Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game. And again, it's the Lakers.
Great pull-up by Magic. At his height, with his release point, you can't stop that shot.
Jacks up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement, putting your shooters in good positions.
Outside, Scott wants to get it to Worthy and does. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. That's now 8 points for James Worthy.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack. A fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
Here he goes. Wilkes, good.
Graceful drive by Wilkes, just slipping through the defense's fingers into a shot.
Bird outside. Takes a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Worthy throws it down.
They're starting to idle down and settle in. Much better shot selection this half.
Yeah, they're showing great patience at the offensive end.
And here's Bird from the arc. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Johnson, good.
And the fans in this building have been muted, getting run over.
They can feel their team getting run off the court. It's been all one side so far.
And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Buries it down low. That's 12 points for Johnson.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Three-pointer, Bird. Worthy pulls it in.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing has worked.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. Here's Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Makes it off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 in the quarter.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
A timeout called by Casey Jones. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Henderson's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 43, Gerald Henderson.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Celtics. Three-pointer, Bird. Johnson kicks to Bird. from outside the arc. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers leading by 23. Pass to Cooper. Back to Johnson. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Johnson is such a gifted scorer, and once he finds his groove, he's so difficult to slow down.
Trying to get something going. Connects again from distance.
Big effort gets the big reward. Simply outplaying the defense.
Johnson against Henderson. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
And here's Bird from the arc. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 16th rebound on the night. Worthy. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Lakers. McAdoo is checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Rambis comes in for James Worthy. And McGee subbed in for Johnson. 41 seconds left in the third. Henderson against Cooper. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He's making it happen offensively, doing his part to craft this lead.
And here's Bird for 3. Harris. Pass to Bird. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded by Cooper. Back to Bird. For 3. Rebounded by McAdoo. And Mike, there's a surprise. An intentional foul.
That's an interesting decision there. I'm not sure why he decided to foul in that situation.
I'm not either. Now a timeout called by Boston. Here's McAdoo. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Lakers up. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night. Here's Johnson. Last season, the NBA, Mike, adding the 6th Man of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year award. What were your thoughts on that?
A great decision by the league to create those awards, giving some love to guys who might not usually get recognition.
I know you feel the same way. The game has so many levels and so many facets to it, and everybody's got their hand on the success, including the defensive player on that team, or this guy that comes off the bench and is the crucial 6th man.
A guy might be great in one particular area. Why not be recognized for it? Because it's a major contribution to that person's team winning by him doing what he does well.
Well, that's a great thought. McAdoo, the pass to Garrett, and it's McGee. It's out the key. 4 on the clock. Here's Cooper. And Boston with the rebound. And here's Bird from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Bird's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, Bird's form may be unorthodox, but man, is it effective.
Cooper against Henderson. To the inside. Here's McAdoo. Stolen by Bird. Henderson, no one around him. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles leading by 21. Now McGee, pass to McAdoo. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Rambis.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
Henderson passes to Bird. They double-team Bird. Back to Henderson. Johnson up top. Celtics passing it around to the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Bird for 3. Rebounded by McAdoo. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Cooper. Rebound Boston. Bird's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Parrish has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Garrett. Here's McAdoo. Pass to Garrett. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, there's a reason it was way off. He got fouled.
Yeah, easy whistle.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. So many assists because of how the team is moving the ball.
The other thing they've done is they have not shied away from the mid-range game. I mean, plenty of points coming their way off of jump shot opportunities. I like that.
Parrish kicks to Bird. Back to Parrish. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
That's a defensive mistake. Parrish is the first guy you need to box out.
Lakers leading by 20. Spriggs passes to Cooper. For the past 2 seasons, Coach, it's been the Lakers and the 76ers in the finals. Will we, do you think, see the rubber match this season?
Well, the Sixers were the most dominant playoff team we've ever seen. 12-1 on their way to the title. But the East is loaded. I think the Lakers will be back to the finals before Philly.
I know. Veterans, too, on both teams, Mike. It's going to be fun to watch them as they work with younger players on both rosters. Here's Kupchak. He's guarded by Johnson. Kupchak with the bucket. Kupchak's got his first basket.
They're doing absolutely everything they can to close the book on this one.
Yeah, the time on the clock and the numbers on the scoreboard are all in their favor right now.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Parrish dishes to Bird. They double-team Bird. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Parrish, the pass to Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Strong move off the glass.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Lakers.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity, Mike, in this game.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it paid off handsomely.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Johnson.
And the passing display from him was special. He continued to find ways to get his guys going.
A nice shot by Nader.
How do you stop a guy that big inside? Nader gets his way.
And here's Bird for 3. Keeps it alive. Henderson kicks to Parrish. Bird way outside. Offensive rebound Celtics. Henderson outside. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Nader. And an intentional foul right there.
Hey, this one's in the book, so I'm not sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Exactly. This game is over, and I think they're the only ones who don't realize it.
And Johnson drops them both. 41 seconds left in the game. Lets it go from deep. Rebound the Lakers.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's clearly a frustration foul. You could see that coming by the look on his face.
Taking it out with a foul won't change much. He's got to have a more level head than that.
And Cooper drops both of them.
One of the things you like about Cooper is how he sees the floor. This guy is an excellent distributor from the two-guard spot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They double-team Bird. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Cooper. And now we've got the intentional foul.
And I think that's clearly a frustration foul. I mean, they've let this game slip away, and the frustration shows.
Substitution for your
Free throw good, Cooper.
Number 8, Scott Wedman. At the line for the Lakers, Michael Cooper, taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And here's Bird for 3. Bucket's good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They played as well as you can play on the road.
It is so hard, Kevin, winning on the road. I mean, blowing out the home team, that's even more impressive.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long, everyone.